and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to SMA1 Real Stage 48. I am Lieutenant Colonel Morgan Valentino Luis.
And I am Lieutenant Alicia Felix. Today's real stage will be led by us, who will be the MCs throughout this session.
Before we begin, let us present to you a pantun we put together. At the end of the sentence, please say cakep.
Burung elang terbang perkasa,
Cakep.
menyusuri langit yang luas membiru.
Cakep.
Untuk semua speakers hari ini,
Cakep.
show your power, we believe in you. Now let me explain what this special event is about. This event is all about growth and improvement, where trainees deliver the speeches they spent so long preparing for as a final test before proceeding to the next level.
We also have another test known as the written post test to measure your knowledge about public speaking, theories, and to see if the trainees listen to their trainer in the class. This real stage is definitely going to be an exciting event, as I can see a lot of talented and amazing speakers in this room.
Before we begin, we'd like to introduce and acknowledge the people who have the hardest job today, our judges, and let us ask them to give some words of encouragement to motivate our participants.
Our first judge, the CEO of SMA1 Indonesia, a public speaking coach. She is a protective counselor actively engaged in self-development and mental health education. Let's welcome Miss Lisa Chong.
Thank you, Ms. Lisa. Wow, those were amazing words of encouragement.
Our second judge is a certified public speaking trainer, a certified life coach, and public speaking championship judge for 2 years in a row. Let's welcome Miss Mulyana Damani.
Those are some very inspiring words. Thank you, Ms. Modi.
And now it is time for the written post test. Here you'll be given a few questions to test your knowledge about the theories of public speaking.
And before you panic, don't worry, the questions are very easy. I'm sure all of you will pass. The materials are all from the input sessions in class, so as long as you pay attention to your trainer's explanation, I'm sure it will be a piece of cake.
So to all participants, please follow Miss Agustina to take the test. We'll be dearly good luck.
Now, as our fellow friends are having to Now, as our fellow friends are having the test, we would like to invite Miss Lisa to give
Thank you, MC. Can I borrow your mic? Yes. Oke. Well, selamat siang kepada seluruh orang tua murid. Gimana kabarnya? Sehat? Sehat ya? Senang sekali hari ini bisa berjumpa pada semua orang tua murid yang telah hadir di dalam sesi 48. Di momen ini, mungkin sebelum saya mulai, saya mau mengajarkan lebih dahulu. Siapa yang anaknya pertama kali hari ini real stage? Boleh? Oke. Siapa yang di sini anaknya sudah lebih dari satu kali? Berarti yang sisanya ya. Lebih dari satu kali? Oh, cuma ada 2, 3. Oke. Baik. Pada seluruh orang tua yang hari ini, anaknya pertama kali adalah real stage, maka yang perlu yang kita perhatikan di dalam real stage ini adalah satu, kami minta bantuannya. Semua anak yang hari ini daftar menjadi real stage, khusus yang pertama kali ya, ini tidak mudah. Karena ada anak yang dia butuh, ada yang 1 tahun dia baru berani mengatakan join for the real stage. Kenapa saya katakan ini bukanlah hal yang mudah? Karena ternyata ketika mereka berdiri di atas panggung, kan ditontonnya rame. Sebenarnya ditontonnya rame, satu beban dengan mereka itu adalah ditonton oleh orang tua mereka atau orang yang mungkin nanti pulang-pulang aku dijudge dulu. Jadi mama aku begini ya, mama aku begitu ya. Nah, untuk itu saya minta satu aja bantuannya. Banyak sekali di antara anak-anak kami, mereka menyadari bahwasannya mereka butuh juga pengakuan. Dengan keberanian mereka untuk mengikuti real stage, bantuan saya adalah appreciate mereka apapun nanti yang mereka lakukan. Ini khusus untuk yang pertama. Kalau tadi ada beberapa tanya, emang bisa fail dalam real stage? Jawabannya memang bisa. Tetapi memang setiap tahapannya kan tahapan yang pertama, kedua, ketiga itu berbeda semuanya. Jadi nanti saya cuma minta bantu anaknya pertama kali real stage, please give them appreciation, congratulations, and give them say thank you karena mereka sudah menjadi one step. Itu saja yang ingin saya sampaikan untuk real stage. Boleh teman-teman? Boleh ya. Karena saya paham jadi orang tua kita reflect. Kalau dia begitu turun, kan bilang begini gitu, dia udah langsung aduh gitu kan. Jadi cukup bilang well done, congratulations, dan dia akan sangat happy. Saya pribadi yang sudah hampir 20 tahun kami mengajar, ketika saya bertemu mamanya bantuin dia, itu sangat happy sekali. Karena dia bermerasa kalau berdua kan udah dikasih mereka apresiasi, apalagi kalau diapresiasi sama orang rumah yang jarang kasih mereka apresiasi. Ini nanti untuk di research ya, kalau udah boleh kita move ke section education. All parents, yang hari ini semalam kami ada melakukan namanya pertemuan untuk relaunching new curriculum. Ada yang hadir? Oh ada ya, juga ada yang hadir ya. Terima kasih yang sudah hadir di dalam relaunching new curriculum yang ada di SMA 1. Untuk orang tua yang belum hadir, tapi sebenarnya sama-sama untuk mengetahui mengapa bisa di SMA 1 kami akan melakukan relaunching new curriculum ini. Yang mana perlu kita ketahui adalah dunia terus berubah. Jangan terus semakin go ahead and go ahead. Apa yang dipelajari oleh anak-anak saat ini itu adalah materi yang kami godok di tahun yang lalu, yang kami pikirkan untuk kedepannya. Kedepannya itu yang menghasilkan anak-anak kami yang saat ini sudah menjadi general. Kebetulan ada orang tua murid ya, anaknya udah tamat juga, dan ini adiknya sekarang prosesnya. Dan mungkin pada saat itu kami melihat, zaman dulu itu mungkin orang tua akan bertanya, ngapain sih anak-anak harus bisa ngomong di depan kamera? Di mana proyek mereka itu sudah ada kami lakukan 9 tahun yang lalu. Ngapain anak-anak itu harus bisa jualan di depan kamera, jualan barang murah dan barang mahal. Momen 9 tahun lalu kita berbuat untuk yang kita pikirkan itu akan tidak. Jadi pada saat ini ya memang masih sesuai dengan kebutuhan. Tetapi kami melihat yang dipelajari tidak untuk hari ini, tetapi something new forward. That's why kita ada relaunching new curriculum dengan harapannya adalah apa yang kami buat ini bukan hanya untuk generasi alpha saja, karena mereka akan bertemu dan berkembang dengan generasi milenial. Luar biasa ya, ini ada orang tua kalau dia boomers kita udah sampai kemana-mana. Anak-anak sekarang, ya semalam kita kasih contoh ya. Dulu di sekolah kita belajarin ini Bapak Budi, benar ya? Kalau anak sekarang dia bertanya, ini Bapak Budi. Kenapa Bapak Budi ini? Bapak Budi ini sama Ayah. Kenapa nggak seperti itu? Kita dengan proyek meneliti karena kenapa? Bukan karena gadget dan semuanya tanpa disadari ya memang ketika mereka di jalannya semuanya udah canggih dan cepat. Pola TikToknya maksudnya ketika meminta sesuatu semuanya itu lebih mudah. Mungkin tanpa disadari challenging yang harus kita lakukan melihat apakah ini dipertahankan atau ini harus kita workshop. That's why di dalam SMK di relaunching kurikulum ada banyak sekali informasi yang mau kami beritahukan ke orang tua. Harapan besar nanti kita akan ada buat jadwal satu hari lagi yang hadir kemarin nanti bantuannya itu bisa hadir. Terutama perubahan di sini sangat signifikan semuanya sih, ada junior, ada itu. Dan kami juga udah mengelaborasi dengan communication dengan harapan anak-anak itu akan semakin exciting belajarnya. So, all parents nanti ada informasi kedua, ini akan diadakan minggu depan, tapi tanggalnya kalau saya tadi tidak salah 2 April, tapi nanti akan ada update lagi, orang tua yang bisa ikut kita harapkan untuk ikut dalam sosialisasi yang ini. Karena rencana akan kita aplikasikan untuk program apprentice terjadi program junior dan youth itu akan per September. Jadi kita akan sosialisasi pelan-pelan sehingga ini melakukan Oke, itu adalah tentang relaunching for the new program. Is one of you finish the exams? You guys finish? Okay. And to all the parents, while kita menunggu yang lainnya juga, informasi yang ketiga bisa pengen sharing itu adalah pada tanggal 12 April nanti akan ada namanya SM1 Awards. Saya tahu, apakah ada orang tua yang sudah pernah hadir di SM1 Awards? Oh, ada ya. Bagi orang tua yang belum pernah hadir di SM1 Awards, saran kami yang udah pernah hadir ya hadir lagi. Yang belum pernah terus juga harus tapi SM1 Awards. Apa namanya SM1 Awards? Ini adalah hari di mana anak-anak kami berikan secara penghargaan. Kita ketahui bahwasannya proses anak-anak berkembang itu progresnya tiap minggu itu nggak mudah. Bayangin minggu mereka harus keras otaknya, mikirnya apa, terus apa yang mereka jalankan. Untuk itu kami berikan apresiasi melalui SM1 Award 1 tahun sekali. Kita sudah lakukan ini setiap tahunnya. So, untuk orang tua, semua anak is free entrance. Jadi kalau anaknya itu semua anak free entrance. Hanya saja orang tua yang mendapatkan tiket adalah yang anaknya mendapatkan nominee awardee. No worry, kalau tahun ini anaknya belum. Karena juga ada orang tua yang anaknya butuh 3 years ahead, ada yang 2 tahun lagi. Nah, apabila di SM1 Award anak kita mendapat juga kita bisa kasih challenge mereka di bagian mana? Volunteer. Saya selalu ketemu orang tua ya. Tahun pertama anaknya itu jadi bagian drama, dia isi acara. Tahun kedua dia jadi pegang bendera. Memang belum dapat award tapi dia harus menjadi volunteer. Dan alhasil this year dia dapat akses untuk naik ke level yang berikutnya yang menjadi nominee. So, terkadang ini butuh progres, jadi 12 April untuk seluruh premi, remember to claim your ticket. Oke. Dan kamu boleh klaim dengan tiketnya untuk orang tua, semuanya itu ada bersatu kalau anaknya dapat nominee awardee. Saya akan cross check apakah ujian anak sudah tulis dan all. Is it finished already? Finish all exam. Oke, dan 3 informasi ini dengan harapan setelah mengetahui tentang real stage dan juga tentang relaunching new curriculum and last but not least for our SM1 Award, kami secara pribadi memotivasi orang tua untuk dapat mendukung anak-anaknya datang di SM1 Award. Kalau dia tidak dapat nominee, kasih dia datang, kasih dia lihat. Karena kalau dia free entrance, angkat dia sebentar lah. Jadi oh begini. Nanti di hari itu juga akan ada graduation day. Jadi anak-anak akan ada acara wisuda baru dilanjutkan dengan SM1 Award. Maybe that's all from me. I will hand over back to MC. Boleh tepuk tangan untuk MC kita. MC-nya juga lagi ujian ini kan.
Chill. So everyone, how was the test? Piece of cake, right? Well, I'm sure that it's very easy and all of you did great on the test. Now let us explain the real stage rules. So listen carefully. First of all, it is necessary for all of you to put your phones on silent mode throughout the whole session, so the speakers won't be disturbed and can perform smoothly on the stage.
Second, during a speaker speech, it would be very appreciated if you don't enter or exit the room. Doing so may distract the speaker. Also, please be prohibited in the room.
Finally, at the end of each speech, speakers will receive feedback and comments from the judges. For the audiences who also want to give feedback, you can access this link and fill the form given after you scan the QR code shown on the screen.
Now, let's talk about the time limit. Whether will deliver any speech for 5 to 7 minutes with any topic of your choice. 5 minutes, the timer will turn on. In 6 minutes, the timer will turn on the green light. In 7 minutes, the timer will turn on the red light. Surgeon deliver any speech with the light, music, or even the lyrics of the phrase for 5 to 7 minutes. 5 minutes, our timer will turn on the green light. In 6 minutes, the timer will turn on the yellow light. And in 7 minutes, the timer will turn on the red light. With the colonels, you can either become a seller or a moderator. Choose to sell a product, you can deliver your speech for 8 to 10 minutes each. In 8 minutes, our timer will turn on the green light. In 9 minutes, they will turn on the yellow light. And in 10 minutes, they will turn on the red light. Choose to moderate, you will have a total time of 10 to 15 minutes. 10 minutes, our timer will turn on the green light. In 12 minutes and 30 seconds, the timer will turn on the yellow light. And in 15 minutes, they will turn on the red light. Colonels have the option to deliver a personal speech, a speech in front of a camera, or a stand-up comedy. All of these speeches are to be delivered for 8 to 10 minutes. In 8 minutes, the green light will go on. In 9 minutes, the yellow light will go on. And in 10 minutes, the red light will go on.
All speakers will have an extra 30 seconds after the red light is turned on to finish their speech. However, if you go beyond this 30-second period, the score will be affected. Also, remember, after you deliver your speech, please ring the bell and say,
That was easy.
Once again, I would like to remind all of you to pay attention to your bell. Like always, it won't be meaningful. Meanwhile, if the speech is too long, you may lose the audience attention.
We also would like to share some important information regarding the updated terms for real estate. Please note that participants who have not yet passed the real estate will not receive their real estate certificate at this time.
However, there's no need to worry. Parents or guardians will be personally informed by the PIC to ensure clear communication. Participants who have not yet passed today will be able to rejoin the next real estate.
Now is the moment for us to officially begin real estate for free.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Ready.
Let's begin.
Before we go to our first speaker, I would like to ask you, have you ever think about building your own car?
Building, not buying. Well, that sounds kind of complicated.
Then let's listen from our first speaker. Our first speaker today will level up from private. He is someone from the class of Amber, bringing a titled speech, How to Build a DIY Car. Let's welcome Andrew Hall.
And so Howell, how to build a car, how to build a building. Your time is 27 minutes. The stage is yours. Good luck. Let's give a big applause for Enzo Howell.
Hello everyone. My name is Enzo.
Sir, sir. Yeah.
That's that's
Sir. Okay, okay. Answer. Check first.
that's
Sir. Okay, just
Hello everyone. My name is Andrew. Today I'm going to talk about how to make a DIY card. Do you know how a card make that the one right and the one right Thank you for raising your hands up. Wow, it was a few people, but I know how to make a DIY card. Let's start how to build a DIY card. First, you need some lithium battery, one of them. Second, you need a 42-volt dynamo. It's the most important part because it acts as the engine. Third, you need some wires. Fourth, you will need cardboard. Fifth, you will need a bottle cap. After that, you will need tape and glue and some art materials. So let's begin. First, how to shape the one cardboard. Make the bottom, the middle, the sides, and the front and the back. Once you have done that, cut them into pieces. The reason we use cardboard because it's light and easy to cut. So it's very great for building things. And we cut it into 50 pieces. After we done that, do everything, but don't do the roof yet because we still need to put the battery, the wires, and the dynamo. After that, put our post in the pipe. After that, we put the wheels and the dynamo, and then we connect the wires to the dynamo. We use the battery and put tape. Once that's done, we will need to check first. If it's not spinning, it already works. If it don't work, you will need to fix it. The issue is it might be stuck. The dynamo might be broken. The battery might be empty, or you take it wrong. So you need to fix it. After you fix it, it will spin. But you can also upgrade the engine. You need to open the dynamo and add more copper wires. After you add that, you put it back. It should be faster. But don't put too much. It will spin and be stuck if you put too much. And that's gonna be fast, like this. I ever tried and it will be faster than this. After that, before you put it in the stove, you better try first. Is it spinning fast? If it's not spinning fast, you can add more batteries. After you add more batteries, it will be faster. If that isn't enough, you can add 100 more batteries, and that will be fast. And then, if you want to make it better, you can decorate it or use foam. Foam is also good, but foam is not really recommended because it's harder to cut. And it's like white and it's not really big, but it's really stronger, but not perfect for beginners. batteries. You can put a secondary dynamo also. Put the wheels and make a secondary dynamo, and you also can make more dynamos. It will be faster. So guys, you understand how to make the engine? Raise your hands up if you understand. Thank you for raising your hands up. The thing that I want to do next is cover the roof. Once you have done that, you can start tracing the windows, the door handles, and sometimes you can also make the interior. But it's very hard. It's very, very hard unless you make it big. I ever made a dynamo car too, but if it crashed, it would break. So you better find a solution to fix it. The way to fix it is sometimes the cardboard is destroyed. When it's raining, you don't want to put it outside. You need to fix it. You can take it or just replace the cardboard. But the most important part is secure the battery and the wire and the dynamo because they are very dangerous. If we are using a 32-volt dynamo, you need to put on a block first before you pass them, or you might get electrocuted like this. And you might turn it into, you might be hurt. And the warning is, if you press and hit the battery, it will start causing a fire even if it's empty. So be careful, guys, and never make it on smooth roads. You need to use smooth roads. Don't use rocky roads. You need to use big tires if you want rocky roads. So that's all. Thank you, everyone.
Enjoy you made it a little. Yes. You look at us. Look at this here. Yes.
Thank you for your speech. Now, one of our judges. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Lisa.
Yay. Hi, Angel. Hi. Have you had lunch? Lunch ready?
No,
Okay. You still feel nervous or now you feel relieved?
I don't feel nervous.
Okay, you don't feel nervous. And then you feel so confident on the stage. You know, Angel, you feel confident on stage.
Yeah.
So let me see if give you feedback. Is it okay? Okay. Angel, the things that basically someone listens to your speech, I can just like imagine you like an engineering that give us explanations how to make an iron car.
Yeah.
Is it going to become engineer as well?
No.
No.
But I just want engineering and building cars.
Okay. Maybe Lisa, no, you choose this topic because what you want to tell us, just want to teach us how to build a DIY car or any other things.
Yeah.
Any other things you want to tell us?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Then, if nothing, then this is if you want this. Just now, when I saw that your confidence enough that when you deliver for the speech from beginning until ending, I tried to imagine, the nice DIY car that Angel wish us to understand with this part. Okay? So what you can do better, Angel, for next one, your speech, because you tell us a very structured already, step by step. You even always give the tips. Remember, check the battery, remember, the loopers, you need to do this. The tips you give us is a very clear as a speaker. This is a very nice one. What you can do next one maybe in your speech is, if you have the DIY car at home, you may bring along. Do you have it?
Yeah, but it's what? Not like fasted.
Okay. So at least we can have an idea what DIY car that you mentioned. Or there are another two options. You try to give it, maybe this is what you mentioned that you want all audience to understand how to make the DIY kite wrap? Is it? You want all of us to understand?
Yeah.
You ask all of us at the end, so you only add one in your speech. So, ladies and gentlemen, from this, the instructions step by step, I wish you also can get the chance to make your DIY card. Try to copy it.
When I
Alright?
make the DIY card on stage,
Yeah.
people can
Yes, correct. You don't need to teach us that one. You bring us only. You bring only. That's why this topic, I checked it, is actually for another level. But for your personal level, this one, you did it good because the key point that you show confidence and then you can get the basic quality. You did good job already for this one. Okay? Next time is only concluding. Okay? Thank you, Angel. Please give a round of applause to Angel. You may have a seat. You may have a seat and ring the bell.
Thank you very much, Miss Lisa. I believe the feedback will be very useful. Let's give a big round of applause once again.
Before moving to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence. So our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form. It will be very appreciated by the trainees.
Alright, saya lihat. Which one? Ini kan? Mana sama? Guys, every 5 seconds go back to the stage.
Morgan, what is your favorite place to go on a holiday?
It's a very tough question, but Lake Toba has been always a good choice.
Yeah, I actually agree. So let us welcome our next speaker, someone from the class of Alexander. He is reading a topic about the legend of Lincoln. Let's welcome David Maxwell.
Finn Maxwell, Lake Toba. Lake Toba, Finn Maxwell. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes with stage here.
Everyone, let's give a big round of applause for Finn Maxwell.
Hello everyone. Everyone here that ever went to Lake Toba? If yes, please raise your hand. And today, I will be explaining the legend of Lake Toba. For those who don't know Lake Toba, what is Lake Toba? So Lake Toba is a lake that is formed by a supervolcanic eruption that is happened thousands of years ago. So Lake Toba has the width of thousands of meters and the deep of thousands of meters too, and it has the area of more than 1 million meters cubic. So the legend of Lake Toba begins when once an old man was fishing near a lake beside his house. When he was fishing, he suddenly caught a goldfish that is surrounded with diamonds on its silk. When he got the fish, he went back home and checked whether if this is a fish or not, because this fish is very rare to be found. And this man named Samuel never found this fish whenever he is fishing. When he arrived at his house, he remembered that he forgot to take sticks to make a fire and to make the fish become his dinner. So when he went to go to the forest and find some wood, when he went to the woods, he found some sticks and rocks. So he picked up some of them and bring it back to his house. So when he go, after he arrived at his house again, he was getting ready the sticks and the rocks to make a fire. So he went to his room and ate the fish. When he ate the fish, he saw that the fish had become a beautiful woman that he admired. But when the beautiful woman said to him, "Why are you looking at me like that?" The Samasir said that you are so beautiful. Then the beautiful woman said, "I will only marry you if you never told anyone that I am from a goldfish." Samasir said, "Okay." So he found other fish to make dinner, and months later they become married and give birth to a child. When they give birth to a child, that child's name was Toba. The name was Toba. This Toba was very excited on going everywhere, doing things and doing some activities with his friends. One day, Samoser found a job and went to his job every day. One day, he was on his job and was very hungry. He told the beautiful woman to pack a lunch and called Toba to bring the lunch for Samoser. When he bring the lunch to Samoser on the middle of the road, he was very hungry and found his friends playing on a playground. So, when he go to the playground and play with his friends for a long time, he played for several hours until it was evening. When it was on evening, he was very hungry and exhausted on its on its journey playing on the playground. So he remembered that he brought a lunch, but he forgot that it was for his dad. So he ate the lunch according to his portion and bring it to his dad's workplace. After he arrived at the workplace, his dad was very angry. He took the lunch box and opened it. When he opened it, it was already half of his portion. So he screamed to Toba, "Son of a goldfish!" So a storm came and a lightning struck down to its workplace. When it struck down to the workplace, the big storm came into its workplace, and the whole mountain is filled with water, and it is now becoming the Lake Toba. So in conclusion, Lake Toba is a volcanic eruption that is formed from a volcano and became a and the legend of Lake Toba is has the has someone said and a beautiful woman. That's all. Thank you for listening.
Wow, thank you for your wonderful speech. Now let's have one of our judges here today feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Muli.
Wow, such a nice speech, Finn. Congratulations. And I really like the way you bring the story on. And I don't know that you are memorizing all the story because your transition was smooth from the beginning to the end without any pauses. Can cause a problem, but everything is clear. You also have a clear voice, means that everyone can listen to your voice clearly, and you also have and keep a good gesture. You try to pretend to be like running, and you also pretend to have a voice when someone says get angry to the Cobra, right? And that was a good thing to see. And if Miss Willie can use some suggestions to improve your speech next time is since you bring this story, right? This story is from a long, long time ago. And you can give us what moral of the story. What do you want us to learn from the story? Yeah. So it can make us feel something that we can bring home. Okay? Overall, to that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Moody. I believe that will be very useful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give before moving to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence to hear practice and parents that fill out the feedback form, which would be very appreciated by the trainees.
Florencia. Dia di akhir. Kirain kan dia di akhir. Tapi kan memang dia di akhir. Di akhir.
Lydia, what is your favorite section in SNL1?
It's definitely the game session.
I bet that you will love this next speech. Our next speaker is someone from the class of Alexander. He is doing about things. Let's welcome Harvey Susanto.
Happy Susanto, James Susanto. Your time is yours. Good luck. Let's give a big round of applause once again for Harvey Susanto.
Have any of you ever played games? Everyone, my name is Harvey. Today, our Today I will be explaining about games. Games help me to improve my mind and help me to concentrate. Okay, because I cannot play games without concentration. So here are the 5 games. Top 5, there is Fortnite. And Fortnite, the left is my favorite part. With that shot, it will instantly die. And if you shoot the body, it will take 3 to 4 to the left side. The weakness of sniper is that the very slow and the slow and the more it has, it will block it, you have to not you don't have to have something that is the game Lemons is fuel. It is damage for it. You have to say that to never repeat again. For coffee, it is for the is like something new and not characteristic. You should keep the light. Make up the usual association, fighter, mage, and marksman. My favorite one to use is the spectre because he can like dash and stun them. You can quickly without being counter-attacked. Most of the characters are 2000 you have to plan for it, but never get to beat it. But if you want them, you have to pay their money that you can also buy other things with it. Two, it would be actually mobile because the smaller game and you shoot the and it would be avoid the if you miss, you will not get a point and the game is also like better than company. You also can play it iPad, computer, phone and going more. Free mobile is like soccer games and the game college for at top one it is Roblox. There are so many games in it, including Fortnite, Legends, Minecraft, and Free mobile, but the small game is better than the Roblox one. Roblox is also many more games in simple those four games. So competition, the five games, top five we have Fortnite, Fortnite is like a game and the best of them is Minecraft. Four is Minecraft and the rest is like seven sport gives a damage for it. Top three it is Legends. It is fun to play. Two, it is a simple game, which is like a soccer game. And if the ball is rolled so that you can play. But one, it will be it will not a lot of games in those four games. So, playing games mind and also which concentrate that's all the
Wow, thank you for your wonderful speech. Let's have one of our judges to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Lisa.
Hola, Harvey. Okay, Harvey, congratulations. This is your first real stage music. You did great, you tried your best, and you delivered the topic that you like the most. You like to play games and share about games as well. Then now you feel still nervous or relief already? Relief now, okay. It's okay, that's always hard the first time. What is the thing is that just now I'm waiting when you mentioned about Roblox, Mobile Legends, and all the things. I'm waiting. Is there any message you want to do very fast? That you have the speech, but you did great. You told us that games, you play game, you like to play game, but games also help you to more concentrate. Okay, to in doing your homework maybe is doing your assignment and other things. In this part, maybe next time if you can get a chance to deliver speech again, this is like give you a tips. Try to move one step forward. Yes, one step forward again. Yes, okay. As the speakers, when you would like to feel more confidence and engage the audience, standing position is so important. Okay? Just whenever you feel like you try to move backward. At least you know you're a bit closer to the stage. They are okay already. Just now you mentioned my top three, top two, top one, the game that I like the most. Which one is nicer? top three, top two, top one. Which one is better? This or this? Which one? This one or this one? This one. Okay, now you try. So my top two is, I'll give you some Mobile Legends problems. No, yeah. Top two is, yeah, Mobile Legends, is it? Mobile Legends top two?
Mobile
Yeah.
Legends top 3.
Mobile Legends top three, so they listen to the speech, this one. Then in my part is top two is Mobile Legends. You try one more time. My top one, top two, and top three. Right? Open it. Like one. Try the game. Try mention the game. Okay. Yes. So you try to open your hand gesture. So now close to this. Okay. I'm waiting for the next usage. Well done, Harvey. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That was easy.
Thank you very much. I believe that we are very good. Ladies and gentlemen, let's once give a round of applause.
Before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence for our dear trainees and parents who fill out the feedback form, which will be very appreciated by you.
The you say thank you and then ring the bell. Wait first. Okay. Wait first. Don't forget Tanya. Okay.
Morgan, have you ever noticed how hot it's been lately?
Yes, of course. What's the good?
Well, I don't know, but let's hear more from our next speaker. Our next speaker is someone from the class of Newton. He is bringing a topic about global warming awareness. Let's welcome Lady Valerie Sinamela.
Lady Hillary Sinamela. Global warming awareness. Global warming awareness, Lady Hillary Sinamela. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. The stage is yours. Let's give a big round of applause for Lady Sinamela.
Guys, have you noticed that these one days, Netherlands has felt very hot and humid?
Very.
I agree. I felt that before. May used to be much more cooler and much more windier. And that is the effect of global warming. What is global warming, you may ask? Global warming is when the Earth's temperature rises due to trapped heat from gases like carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, methane, and ozone. Global warming can be caused by climate change, pollution, burning fossil fuel, deforestation, and smoke from engines, factories, and vehicles. We can help to decrease the amount of global warming by first, we can reduce the amount of food waste. Second, we can reduce the use of materials such as plastic, rubber, styrofoam, and etc. because those materials cannot be naturally decomposed. Third, we can replant trees and etc. Many places are already affected by global warming, such as Afghanistan, Pakistan, Somalia, and Sudan. Guys, did you know that in these places, those countries suffer from overflooding? Overflooding can happen from pollution. Did you know that in these countries, when it rains, their countries actually flood? And guys, did you know that in the Arctic, fun fact, the Arctic's temperature rises twice as fast, which means the ice in the Arctic melts more than it's supposed to. And because of the environment change, the animals that live in the environment, since they cannot adapt to the environment as quick, they can become extinct. And guys, we also shouldn't pollute the cities. We shouldn't pollute cities or the sewers because if it rains in the city, then there will be a flood. And we also shouldn't throw garbage freely in nature, oceans, seas, or lakes or ponds because later if we throw it freely, then animals that live in that environment, they will accidentally eat those materials thinking it's their food, and us humans will eat those animals thinking it's safe and healthy, but it's actually poison the materials and starting to grow. And the solution to that is to do RRR. What does RRR stand for? RRR stands for reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce means to decrease the use of materials such as plastic, metal, rubber, and styrofoam because those materials are not environmental friendly because they cannot be decomposed naturally well by nature. Second, reuse. Reuse means to use a material more than once, more than twice, or even as many times as you like. Recycle. Recycle decomposes that and make it something different. Example of recycle is like you can take a plastic bottle and take a part of it and make it into an arts and craft material or something different. You might think that doing RRR is not important, but RRR can help the environment a lot. Because if we just throw those materials freely into nature, then animals that live in the environment, they will accidentally eat those materials thinking it's their food, and then we will eat those animals thinking it's healthy or safe, but then the materials, they, the ones that they eat, we will get sick from eating it too, and we can even get poisoned. And guys, if we throw those materials freely into the wild, it will take hundreds, thousands, or even millions of years for them to fully decompose naturally. And since global warming keeps on increasing every day, the temperature keeps on rising and the coastlines also keeps on rising. We can at least help this issue, but first we can do RRR, reduce, reuse, recycle. Second, we can reduce the amount of food waste. Third, we can replant trees and etc. And we can also do simple things, things like recycling or even throwing trash in the right places, just like throwing trash how you normally do in the trash can. So that's all from my speech, guys. And don't forget to spread awareness about global warming. And don't forget to reduce, reuse, recycle. Thank you. Thank you for your wonderful speech. Now let's have one of our judges to give feedback. Let us welcome Judge Miss Molly.
Okay, lady, how do you feel?
I'm excited.
Excited.
Because it's not we can do your breath.
No.
It's not. And it's really nice to see that you really cares about the listening.
Yes.
And what you have missed from your speech is the first is this topic is really nice to listen in every occasion because it spread awareness about how important our world is and how to take care of our world. And then the next thing that I like from you is you can manage to finish your speech from the beginning until the end, and you can speak clearly to hold the session. And then you also give us tips how to make our work better by our reuse, and recycle. And the thing that I suggest you to do in the future is to use more so we can clear. And then the another thing is when you mention RRR, put some pressure on it. So people back from listening your speech, they will remember what is RRR. So you can not use recycle, but use recycle. So make it slow, make it more memorable. So
That was
easy. Thank you very much, Ms. Molly. I believe the feedback will be very useful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's once again give a round of applause for ladies.
Before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form, which will be very appreciated by the trainees. Lydia, when's the last time you traveled to another country?
Let me think. Maybe a couple of years ago. Why?
Well, our next speaker is going to tell us about holiday. Our next speaker is from the class of Emerald, doing a topic holiday in Japan. Let us welcome Matthew Dustin Halim.
Matthew Dunstan Halim. Holiday in Japan, Matthew Dunstan Halim. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. The stage is yours. Good luck. Let's give a big round of applause once again to Matthew Dunstan Halim.
And my mom eat a lot. Then my mom take it and
Thank you. Wow.
Wow, thank you for your wonderful speech. Now, let's have one of our judges to give feedback. Let's ask one of our judge, Miss Lisa.
Yes, thank you. This is I would like to say thank you to you because you want to take the challenge to go to the institution. I still remember when I got the chance to give your class, the first time I met you, you told me that you didn't know and you don't want, am I right? And then the first time I met you, I even can see it, I can hear very clear what I'm saying every time I deliver the speech. But today, I'm so happy and proud that you take the challenge. Okay? Thank you so much. Then at least previously you only speak for 30 seconds and 1 minute. You always to end the speech and want to finish it fast. And today you see, you finish for how long? You finish until what like just now? Right light. Then you see so many things you want to tell us. Am I right? I'm so proud that you dare to take this challenge. Thank you so much for putting your effort and preparing it. Because as I remember, you always tell me that's how to prepare. Do you prepare for this speech, right? Yes, thank you so much. Good job. Remember, there is none of the things that can have a good result, no preparation. You see, you prepare to do a very good job. Next time, if you got a chance to deliver again, you see your hand, you put it that way just on the jacket, right? If you feel nervous, you cannot use your hand gesture, you can use what? See, remember? See? Yes, steeple. Am I right? You see another more time how to use your steeple hand? Yes. Steeple, you can see this? Yes. Rather than you put on this one. All right? Thank you, Mandy. Congratulations. Okay, thank you.
That was easy.
Thank you very much, Lisa. I believe that will. Ladies and gentlemen, let's once give a big round of applause for Matthew.
Before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form which will be very appreciated by the trainees.
Yes.
person or a shape?
Then I have to choose.
You right now,
I'm more to a shapes person.
good choice, because our next speaker today is someone from the class of Newton. He is bringing a topic of geometry. Let's welcome Trevor Hartoli.
It's okay.
Yeah. I want to talk about
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Let her know.
Yes.
yeah. Hi guys.
Yes,
Trevor Hartoli. Animal cross.
Crossing.
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 Crossing. Animal crossing. Trevor Hartoli. Your time is 7 minutes. Your stage is yours. Let's give a big round of applause.
Hi guys. Today I am going to talk about outlets. It's about Animal Crossing. When I was little, in 2020, um, I was I was 6 years old. I started playing this game called Animal Crossing. I played it when at the time it was released on 2020. Animal Crossing is my favorite game. I play it on Nintendo Switch. It's like a game, it's an RPG, I think. It's a game about where you can go on a desert island and then you can put so many things on it. And you pay their currency is bells. It's like money. So if you have until 99,000 bells, you cannot fit any more bells in your pocket. You don't have to put any excess bells in your pocket. And then you can fill up your pockets as many as you want. But if your pockets get overloaded, you can swap the object or you just leave it as it is. You can also turn on your note phone. The remote phone is very easy to use. You can swipe left or right, and then you can choose any app that has on the phone. It has so many apps, I cannot count. My favorite, you start with Camera, Miles, Wikipedia, the other recipes, DIY, custom designs, and then there's the service, all residents, the map, and then there's Island 101 app. The Island 101 app is optional the first time you start the game. You play, you can use it to add tips. It always adds tips wherever you go. It can help you so out on the way. It always works every time the screen is loading. You can visit other people's houses, I mean residents' houses, and you can talk to them, you can share it, and give them gifts. But you cannot give bells because your bells is your own personal items. And also, there's online called mobiles that you can purchase by living your life on the island. They also have Mobiles Plus on the mouse app,
which earns you extra class. Also, what I'm really scared of when I was little was the wasps. The wasps are very hard for me to have. I always get stuck. But one time I caught them. And on the Twitter video, you can make some comedy or for these creatures. They're always added on your app. And they show the dates, months, and where they can show up. And they also tell you when you last saw them. You can donate them to the my Museum. And then you can also go to those training and buy items. You can go to resident services to go to ask to build a house by paying off your loan. Or you can take this leftover box and then ATM. And you can also go to your furniture. You can put them anywhere you want outside, not just your house. You can expand your house so it has more room. I have 3 rooms right now. And you can also change your flooring and your walls. Put as many furniture as you want. Some objects can be put on top of your objects. You can also add features and visitors to your house. And then you can buy tools or you can craft them by using the DIY workbenches. And there are DIY cards that you can learn your DIY recipes have. And then I always, because you can let your island to get onto a 5-star rating, you need to place lots of furniture and then grow hundreds of flowers. They need to weed. I don't want to remove the weeds because they look nice on the island. In the old versions, the one we use now is New Horizons, but the old versions, nobody liked the weeds because they hurt the island. But now they updated it so it was more clear. And also, my favorite thing about this game is they also have different seasons. My favorite one is snow because I can roll balls, and I can throw it at them. And I can also make reactions. Reactions are like emotes, where you can add the feelings, you can show your feelings and your actions. And then when you're near any residents, they will react to your reaction. There are also there's also a campsite part where any guest can visit there and explore. They can also move there. They can also then they can play a card with you if you want to. Then they will move away at the next day. There are also special events that you can like today. And you can also celebrate the new year in Animal House Day. You wave your light sticks, and then you like 10, 9, 8, until, and then when it says Happy New Year, and then the fireworks come, and then celebrate the new year. And there's so many New Year items that you can buy at a special day on January 1st. And also, many residents come and hear the song, How Nice Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for your wonderful speech. Now let's just hear to their feedback. Let us follow our judge peacefully.
Trevor, I saw your channel Animal Crossing advertise. Yeah, and you change into village, right? So it's village, Animal Crossing,
Animal Crossing New Horizons.
it's a game.
Okay.
Okay. So what I like for you is you are conquering your fear. I remember also because I haven't but you also pass even and then you can deliver your speech smoothly and also clearly about the topic that you like, right? You like the Animal Crossing. And the thing that next time when you do the speech one more time or next time is and then the first thing is what is the conclusion? What do you want the audience to get from your speech? Right?
In conclusion, this game is popular and was made by Nintendo on Japan. And you can find it all around the world. Everyone can play the game.
Okay, so you want everyone to play this game?
The game is for all ages. Me too.
What we can learn from the game?
This game teaches you a lot of life. It's like living on a desert island. Then you're stranded and then you don't know where to go. And then the president gives you these starter things. And you start with his hand, stand up, and then you can place it. But place it somewhere appropriately.
So it's like building something.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can build it. Actually, it's like crafting.
oh, interesting. And then also, do that geometry book needed there?
No.
No, right? So next time, if you don't need that anymore, you can leave it on the chair. Okay? That's it from me.
Thank you.
That was easy.
Thank you very much, Ms. Maria. I believe the feedback will be very useful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's once again give a big round of applause.
Before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our student ladies and parents can fill out the feedback, which would be very appreciated by the trainees. I will never have plastic surgery.
But you never know.
Well, let's listen from our next speaker who has pros and cons of plastic surgery. Someone from the past is bringing a topic about pros and cons of plastic surgery. Let's welcome Chloe Tete.
Chloe Tede, pros and cons of plastic surgery, pros and cons of plastic surgery, Chloe Tede. Your time is 7 minutes to save you yours. Good luck. Let's once again give a big round of applause for Chloe Tede.
Try to say that.
Oh, it's not.
As Amanda Hawkins once said, being like for the way you look is worse than not being like at all. In today's society, appearance has been one of the most important features of our lives. Appearance affects first impressions, and people will actually judge others by the way you look. And this actually also affects the beauty standards that we have nowadays. The beauty standards each person find ways to actually eventually look better. So, today I'll be sharing one of the most common ways to have a beautiful look, which is the plastic surgery. First, it can actually be done by any people. Uh, and I will take the celebrities for example. Kylie Jenner, she has actually admitted to the lip fillers in one of her episodes of the series Keeping Up with the Kardashians, or Kim Kardashian, who did having in one of her celebrity interviews. We couples should actually also advocate one of these things to look for ways to improve our facial features, such as what I've seen from my friends at school. They have been applying makeup on their faces every day just to look better, or just by seeing their makeup routines day and night. This can actually also help them look better. So there are a few advantages and disadvantages that I will share today. The first advantage is that plastic surgery can improve personal confidence. Plastic surgery can be done with a lot of facial parts such as the chin, the cheeks, the nose, the eyes, or even the eyelids. The eyelid is actually the most common surgery that is very done. Or for the nose and also for the lips that many Koreans actually have done as well. Plastic surgery is actually very common in for one life, and it's actually considered pretty normal for them to have done plastic surgery in their late teens or in their 20s. The second advantage is that plastic surgery can actually help in medical field. For those who have actually suffered burns, accidents, or crashes, they can actually have like, very visible permanent scar on their bodies, for example, on their hands or on their faces, which they can actually feel very, very insecure about. So, this is really can actually be one of the solutions for this because it may not actually remove the scar completely, but it can actually reduce the visibility of the scar or just like the skin texture. So therefore, the patient or the victims can actually not feel so insecure about their scar anymore. The next up is the disadvantage. The first disadvantage that I was talking about is that plastic surgery can actually have a lot of risks and complications. For the risk, after plastic surgery, you can actually feel like the skin is very tightened or like very stretched because of the surgery. Therefore, infections or scarring can actually be very common as well. For those actors or people who are acted in the TV show, they are actually like very prone to not feel very comfortable, like just simple things that we do every day, such as smiling or just laughing or talking. Because when they're smiling or talking, they can actually feel their skin or their skin is very tight to this area. So they cannot actually their faces like we. And the second disadvantage of surgery is that plastic surgery can be very expensive. For the cost, just for the surgery itself, just think about the surgery, it's already very expensive. How about for we couple that actually wanted to do plastic surgery? Either to buy For example, that has one of the most best plastic surgery hospitals. Yeah. You have to buy the ticket like that. The ticket is also very expensive. How about the transit or the like one there? And also the other travel expenses also needs money, right? So for the cost is very high. And plastic surgery cannot actually guarantee like a satisfaction for the first one. People cannot be very satisfied after doing the first one. Therefore, some people actually prefer with the second plastic surgery. So this can actually add more expenses as well. So there are three alternatives for plastic surgery. The first alternative is by having a basic routine therapy. By having skincare routine, you can actually improve the facial textures as well. Just by having facials, laser surgery, or the treatments, this can actually improve your looks. Second alternative is that you can have very healthy lifestyle. Having balanced diet, healthy lifestyle, such as regular exercises or enough sleep, can actually improve your sleep quality or just having your body health. And the third alternative is by doing makeup. While makeup can actually improve the facial features or can actually change your face completely, this can actually be very good alternative that you make. So, in conclusion, plastic surgery can improve your facial features, but it can also be for me, I will not do plastic surgery because I am very happy with my face now. So, with the plastic surgery, the answer is in your hands. Thank you, everyone.
Wow, thank you for your wonderful speech. Now, as one of our judges, let us welcome our judge, Miss Lisa.
Hola, Chloe. I was just like feeling I'm listening. A doctor. This is like really a doctor that's sharing that why plastic surgery is good or no. Then you let us as your patients and choose we want to do it or no. Because of why? From your looks, you look confident enough, and the way you deliver, you looks like you master enough with the hobby. That releases so many things about plastic surgery, and then you try to put it natural. This is the thing that I like the most as a speaker, because you don't like mentioning which one is good and bad, but you try to put it natural. That's why I actually use like a doctor that gives us the new knowledge that is still in our hand. This is a very nice topic that now I think it's also in the age, they start to feel like, do we need to do that? Is it good? Why are we doing this? I give this message to all the audiences. One is the things that I can sense speak when you bring this speech. The structure is also so clear. You have very good opportunity quotes, and then in the body, you try to give the knowledge to us, and you try to close it with the call to action. And all the audience will choose. I think this is a very good thing. What is the thing that you're going to try to do in the future, doctor? If you see pros and cons of plastic surgery, which things that do you think that we can make the speech title is more creative? Do you think so? Example, plastic surgery. Shall we? You get my right? You also like the audience, so that you may do it like that. Or maybe plastic surgery is a choice or is a consequences. So that is the thing that maybe the audience more curious to know your speech. Context, because I think you're going to move forward a bit. It's trying just to relax your hand gesture. Okay, the way that you deliver, try to close your leg. Yes, do you try to open it? You try to open the chest and it will more looks more curious. That's all from me. Speech title, make it more curious, and also the hand gesture and standing positions. That's all, Chloe. See you on the next stage.
That was easy.
Thank you very much. I believe your feedback will be very useful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's once again give a big round of applause for Chloe.
Before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our new trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form, which is very appreciated by the team.
Okay, this is
Just share what I
Morgan.
So, Morgan, do you remember how you felt during your first real stage?
Of course, it's a very memorable thing to remember. I felt very nervous, yet I
Yes, I think that's how I felt. So, what about your second stage? Did you also feel nervous?
not really since I was taking the max during after private going to circle, then also so I prepared for the next real stage.
Yes, that's exactly how I feel as well.
Because we are having some trouble. Isn't
For for this next SML1 award, have you ever got nominated?
Exactly. How about you?
Ever. A year ago.
And did you know that this next month, actually, we also have another SSL1 award, which is our second SSL1 award. So all of the youth or parents here, if you are interested to join the SSL1 award, more than welcome to join. It's on the 12th of April. So if you have the chance and if you have the time, please come to the next SSL1 award.
You can also register your post over there.
And if you have templates, you can also register like singing or storytelling or like that. And if you would like to know more, you will be able to ask your trainers that you know.
ask them how many of them already registered. No?
So, okay, did you know that there are so many languages in the world? For example, like English, French, Spanish.
There are also other lots of unique languages, such as sign language and braille.
Exactly. So let us learn more about unique languages in our class today. Someone from the class of Ruby is bringing a topic about a special language Let us welcome Evan Putra Gotama.
Ethan Putra Gotama. Special language. Special language. Ethan Putra Gotama. The time limit is 5 to 7. The stage is yours. Let's give a big round of applause for Ethan Putra Gotama.
30 second ya.
English, Japanese, Chinese. With all of these languages in the world, you might be wondering which one to pick. Well, let me tell you, there's one special language everyone in the world understands, no matter who they are. Okay, here it is. Oh, you might be wondering why I did that. Why would I help him in my speech? Well, that's the special language of kindness. A language where you give the language. It's the language the blind can see, the deaf can hear, the mute can speak, and the dumb can feel. Because kindness comes in different ways. Something small to you could be huge for someone else. Just like what happened with Derek's books. If you did the same, reading someone else's speech, you'd feel bad too. But just by helping him, I told him that it was okay, that I didn't mind. But if I didn't, he could have kept that gift with him for the whole day. And this goes to prove that kindness isn't just about giving. It's about understanding someone else's feelings, situations, and hardship. Wanting to understand and willingly sacrificing a part of yourself for others. That's kindness. But you might be asking, with kindness being all of this, then why do people show it? Well, because some people showing kindness is losing strength. But well, I'm sure you all remember the pandemic, COVID. Think about the doctors and the volunteers. At that time, they get nothing in return, but they help with the kindness in their heart to take care of patients. Then kindness doesn't take a pandemic to appear because it's everywhere. It's the firefighters, the army, even lifeguards. They get nothing in return while helping others. So it's showing kindness, using strength. So it's called showing character, showing you care for others. Now, I could continue on about how kindness is this good virtue, about how everyone should be kind. But let's be honest. We live in a world full of hate. We are human. And let me tell you this. I have never once seen a mouse build a mousetrap. Yet every day I see wars, disputes upon the wrong God, discrimination just because of our skin color. Why? Knowing all of this, you have to ask yourself, why? Why can't we all just be kind to each other? Why can't we live on this planet we call Earth? Why can't we all live at home? One thing that many people use about kind is that it doesn't have to be anything big. It can be as small and simple as words like sorry or thank you. Because that shows others that you respect, care, and appreciate them enough to say that to them. Now, look at me. Giving this speech, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm someone who will always be kind to everyone. This speech is not to prove a point or to give advice. I made this speech to let you know that everyone in the world knows and understands kindness, and that the worst person change. Because I once was, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized that what I'm doing to others wasn't benefiting anyone. I was being selfish. I was egoistic. I didn't care what others think about me. I just did what I wanted. But I thought about it, and I realized that I had to be better. So I did. I changed. I changed for others. While it's not maybe in some of your eyes, it will not be benefiting yourself from changing. And while it's hard to see that, like when I first did, it was hard for me to control my emotions. It was hard admitting my mistakes. But I changed. And now I can look back and think to myself, oh, was I like that? So I changed. And if you ask me now if I'm proud of who I am today, I would most definitely say no. Because for the sake of the people around me, I will always try to be better. As for you, just remember that in a world where you can be anything, be kind.
Wow, thank you for your wonderful speech. Now let's have one more person to give their feedback. Let's welcome our judge, Miss Muli.
How do you feel, Ethan?
Really,
Really? Okay. This is such an interesting panel. The special language. With language, I was thinking about another language, like real language, like understanding what they are mentioning. And turns out it's about kindness. So it was a good plot twist and a good panel that you picked. And also, I like the way you prepare all the crafts that you take, especially to joining us here, Darren, to helping to make your speech even better, right? So I like the way you prepare all of the things that can help you to build this speech, and also you have a good vocal language. It means you have a good pause, a good pace, and a good pressure when it's needed. Also, you have a good closing, soft closing, if in the world that you can be anything you can. Right? To make your speech is more memorable to others, then you also give a reflection through your speech that can really help speech touching people's heart here. And for improvement, for next time, if you want to bring a speech in, you can share a little bit of your experience experiencing this other people as well. So it can become your point of view, your original story of what happened to you and how other people happened to you. It will be make it more complete. That's all from me. Thank you.
I think I have one for you, Ethan. It's okay? Yes, because I saw that this is your first real stage, right? Yes, you did it very well. Only one thing, just not if you can hit the conclusions The conclusion by manager is like you relate with opening activity. Japanese, Chinese, English, more languages that you guys to learn, but today only one that I wish everyone can learn. That everyone can learn whatever your condition it is, the language of kindness. You get my point? So it's relate but not asking for it. Relate what you mentioned in the opening. This is what I'm saying. Okay? Yes, this is only from me. Thank you.
Ring the bell again.
That was easy. Thank you very much, David. I believe the feedback will be very useful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's once again give a big round of applause for our Ethan Putra.
Before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents can feel how they feel at home. We will be very appreciated by you.
If you want to go back, go for your hand then jangan ini.
Well, do you think your future already?
Some people believe that.
What about you?
Well, I don't think so, but if it is, that's kind of scary.
What if our future is not scary instead of it's good?
I don't know.
Then our next speaker is from the class of Canfield. She is bringing the topic of rewrite your future. Let's welcome Sylvina Hovic to the stage.
Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. The stage is yours. Good luck. Once again, let's give a big round of applause for Shelfina You cannot change your future. And certainly your habit. This quote is by Abdul Kalam. Many people believe that a great future is a big house, deserving home, and having enough money to just buy anything you want. Well, my perspective on the future is also the same. Because not many people think about the process to achieve prosperity. Let's take a successful celebrity for an example. You only know about their business, about their achievement, but not about their efforts, their struggle. You don't know about that because all people around the world, there is no one that has a perfect life system. They always have struggles. And you guys also know that it is your decision. So today, I would like to tell you guys about my decision that is for the future for now. Back then, I was a really lazy person. I didn't do anything at all. Until one day, I really changed. Hello everyone, my name is Shari, and today I would like to tell you guys about the story of how I research the future. So like I said back then, I was a really lazy. I bedrolling all day long. It was when we were in the COVID era, when the teacher was teaching in Zoom. I didn't. I was either sleeping or watching YouTube. And when the teacher called me, I didn't answer. I turned off my Wi-Fi so the teacher thinks that my connection was stable. Because of that, I don't have in person sanity. Until the COVID era has ended, I still didn't choose a single thing. It became worse over time. I didn't do my homework, and my handwriting is always so bad because I was too lazy to write my notes. It was so messy that I had to borrow my friend's notebook. At that time, my mindset was, at least just pass the exam. If I can pass the exam, then everything will be okay. And that is the reason why my grades were so low. For years, I had that mindset. For years, I had it. Until my parents told me, if you're going to have this all the time, what are you going to do? You could study, perhaps. That thought can feel like a problem. This happened to feel like a problem. I was thinking, what have I done all these years? All these years was on what? On making myself happy, entertaining myself. I never felt accomplishment of achievement. Like getting my exam is right, getting my exam for like 70 or 80 on math, I never felt my math exam grades are always 30 or something lower than that. And I didn't know that my teacher was higher. So this is that thing. This is that. Little by little, that. And I did. I changed. I was getting a lot better. I do more homeworks. I more often. I do my course done. And also thanks to my parents that they gave me a lot of tuition. Even though at that time I could play a lot of my strength. I thought that was too much for me. But I cannot handle that much. But then my parents said that I can handle it. And they were right. I can handle it. My study is better. Day by day, I study even harder. And my communication teacher also showed that I have improvement on the grade. Honestly, like I'm this something big. But if you go in the future, this thing as a very small thing. But guys, remember this. Even the smallest thing can cause a big change. So my message is, if you think you, the now you are not doing this, we still have a lot of time to improve ourselves. It is just garbage whether you want to improve yourself. No one is perfect. But before I was listening, I was asking something. You guys decided your path or your decision, a right decision for yourself, and I hope that is blessed. So that is all for me. Thank you all for listening.
Wow, thank you for your wonderful. Let's welcome Miss Lisa.
Okay, Sophina, it's not easy to admit what the mistakes that we ever done in life and how we place. You try to admit and reflect what you have done so far when the COVID made COVID stage time of the mentions that you had the Wi-Fi disconnection loss, all the we call it jahil moment. We try to do that. It's okay. Sometimes it's kind of the stage and the progress to do that. It's not good. I think you also should be very grateful that you have a very supportive parents that remind you and let you that and help yourself, then you choose to be better day by day. So thank you for being so honest, sincere, and then also tell the truth of the process of yourself. Okay? Well, it was past. And now you become the new self, that you knew that's the good things and you keep continuing. So this use this moment to remind some people maybe around you as well. If they didn't want that, they also need to do something more. So you can remind them as well. You really can inspire them, is it? Yes. Yeah, maybe, of course, you can do that. One thing when you deliver a speech, I saw you keep standing in this side. If you disagree, you do not move is only this. All movement as a speaker on stage has the meaning. So what you can do, if you would like to tell about a past life, you will just move over a bit to that. Yes. So in this part, you will open first, like asking people. Okay? After you start to open, you bridge it because now, right? You bridge it to your own past story. You can go to the left side. Just directly one step. A bit. You just so I still remember when I was, then you move to the left side and then stand there. Okay? And after you finish, you mention that. Is that okay? It's okay. When your parents remind you, then you can coming back again. And then you back to the middle, then move right now. So your position has the meaning if you would like to use the movement. Because just now I saw you only use two movement. So people also can recognize that this is the past story. Alright? That's all Salmina from me. Thank you very much. See you on the next stage. Yes.
That was indeed.
You I believe everyone very good. Ladies and gentlemen, let's once give again a big round of applause. Salvina.
Before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our new trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form, which will be very completed by the trainees. What does speaking so matters when every digital now?
Maybe because papers is not just for writing. What about origami? What about artists?
I guess I didn't think about that. But let's welcome our next speaker, who is someone from the class of physics. He is bringing a topic about the unspoken history of people. Let's welcome Quincha Lovely Rhea.
Quincy Andrea. The time is 5 to 7 minutes. The stage is here. Let's give a big round of applause for Quincy Lovely Rhea.
Yes. Yes. Have you ever made an origami paper before?
Yes.
A simple piece of paper that can turn into bird, a star, or even a hair. Once upon a time, there was a girl who loved playing with origami paper. Her father taught her how to fold a piece of paper and throw it into the sky. She grew older. She slowly stopped playing with origami paper. And she realized that origami is not just a piece of paper. And that girl is me. After a long time of not playing with origami paper, I finally made it again. My younger siblings asked me to make it because she wanted to play with her friends. But while I was folding the paper, I was thinking that this paper is not just an ordinary paper that children used to play. There is meaning in this paper. This paper is within our memories. And every fold is like the memories that we go through every day. When I was in seventh grade, I was very lazy. I was very lazy to go to school. I was very lazy to wake up to start a new day. I thought it was boring to wake up every day and do the same activities for 365 days. At that time, I did not realize how exciting life could be if we enjoy every moment. I felt forced to do it. So there were not many memories that stayed with seventh grade. Honestly, I regret realizing it today. I wish I knew it earlier. So when I was in seventh grade, I will not waste my time just being lazy, going to school without any plan. So when I reached eighth grade, I finally realized that if I do not enjoy everything that I do, I will not have memorable moment during my junior high school years. Life is just like an origami picture. If you try to make a bird from origami paper without being careful or without putting a letter into it, the result might be very right or it will not look good. So I started enjoying everything that I do and I try to take something positive from everything that I do. For me, April has been the most exciting year. Every day when I go to school, moments feel like a blank sheet of origami paper. But when me and my friends play, tell a story, do silly things like cooking in Panolo at school, or even reading books in the library and being late for classes, and those moments in my brain will become of memories. And those memories will always stay in my brain forever. And now I'm already in ninth grade. And honestly, ninth grade has been even more fun than eighth grade. Every day has their own memories. So far, during my time in ninth grade, I have never gotten home bringing at least one memory with me, whether they are good memories or bad memories. For example, one day my teacher scolded me and gave me a punishment. Me and my friends had to write 500 rows because we promised not to play with during the class. But me and my friends still did it while laughing together. So in the end, If you don't really feel like the bad memories. And if you don't really feel so stressful, even though we're being punished. These memories are like the fold of origami paper. If you try to unfold the paper, you'll still see the marks on it. That's like our brain. If there is something happens, we'll still remember it the next day. Because that moment what's created in our mind. Every day is a new hope. Every experience is a new shape. Every memory leaves a mark. Make sure your memories are meaningful, because one day those good things will become the beautiful story of your life. So, ladies and gentlemen, make your home carefully, enjoy every moment, and create meaningful memories that are worth remembering. Because in the end, when you look back, you will realize that all of those books will become a beautiful story of our life. Michelle Rivera, the story of our life.
Wow, thank you for your wonderful speech. Now, let's have one of our judges give their feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Molly.
Hello, Pinsha. Okay. So the unspoken story of paper, it was a really interesting topic to listen to, and I think you are a very good storyteller. You have a really good vocal dynamics that makes the speech is interesting, and you have a strong energy when you go on stage. You open your speech with a full energy that catch the audience attention, and then you also have a nice hand gesture. You also have a nice hand gesture. You open your hand and you do it nicely with the word every word that you say. And gesture also. As a private student, time to right. Try to show our progress. But the thing in the future is because you already started, is to make your movement intentional. By that means you don't get to like walk around without intention. It has a good step and first step in your contest. A purpose of the move to make your speech even more more and more feeling. So thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
That was easy. Thank you very much, Quinsha. Thank you very much, Miss Murray. I believe the feedback will be very useful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's once again give a big round of applause for Quinsha Lovely Rhea.
Before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence for our dear out of this platform, which will be very effective.
I was shocked. I was shocked.
It's okay. Okay, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. No need to worry about that. The only thing that you need to care about is the speech.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just really shocked. It's a different.
Yes.
Oh, please, please keep on safe.
Joel. Is it really? Joel. Joel at work. Let's quit, Joel.
Yeah,
It's 5 to 7 minutes. Joel at
So sorry.
Why do some people keep doing when everyone else stops?
talent?
Not always.
Okay, then what is it?
I still don't know, but I think we're about to find out. Our next speaker is someone from the class of 8. He's bringing a topic about let's drink. Let's welcome Zoa Edward to the stage.
This is next. This is refuse.
Joel Edward, let's greet Joel Edward. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. The stage is yours. Good luck. Let's give a big round of applause for Joel Edward.
Test. Consistency of effort over the long run is everything. By Angela Duckworth. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever wondered how can the most successful, most talented people in the whole world can be who they are today? How can they climb the highest mountains and fly to the highest skies? Well, a curious professor by the name of Angela Duckworth had. And so she started her research at the early years of 2000s. She went to West Point universities and met some great candidates. She went to and picked out the winners. She also met some great salesmen and women. And what she saw in them was one word that enabled them to build the foundation of their dream. Grit. Grit. What is grit? Grit is actually 4 words translated into one. G stands for growth. It's how you grow in yourself. R is resilience. It's you staying firm at your future plan. I is the initiative. It's your initiative to go even more. T is tenacity, the determination to be the best at what you can do. To put it simply, grit is how you grow in your gift and how firm are you at it by being consistent and determined to be the best at it. Although grit sounds perfect, grit isn't actually grit without one other most important aspect: effort. So how do we put effort in our talent? Well, Angela thought of the same question, and so she made a theory called the effort times 2 theory. It's like learning math now. You can see talent times effort equals to skill. Skill times effort equals to achievement. You may see that effort showed up 2 times, which is exactly the point. You cannot take your talent by granted. To put it in perspective, you can swim quite well, and you love swimming, but you never thought of trying to improve yourself by joining competitions or challenging yourself. At the end, that potential become a wasted potential. And so this theory shows that with the smallest talent in yourself can be a huge skill. And with more effort in it, it can lead you to your goals. So, how to grit? 2 years ago, when I was in junior high school too, there was a talent show going on at my school. And for that talent show, I decided to do public speaking. And so I prepared it well, only for the PPT. And while doing the PPT, I thought to myself, hey, if I'm doing a PPT, I don't need a script or even an outline. Good idea? For now, no. In the back, yes. In that time, I felt a genius. I felt like I'm a genius because I thought I can cheat off the PPT. Foreshadowing, worst mistake ever. Fast forward to the day of the competition, I went into the room where I'm going to perform at. I looked up to the ceiling and I thought to myself, something's missing. And my face from happy to an expression that I cannot explain. It's missing a projector. I was panicking. I was running around at the place and I felt, I'm so cooked. because it's my turn to perform, and it's too late for all of that. And when it's my turn to perform, I did my best. Hello, everyone. My name is Joel. I kept struggling, stuttering, and pausing. And let's play a game. Guess how long I paused? 5 minutes? 10 minutes? Not even close. I paused more than 16 whole minutes upstage. Total silence. It felt like the awkwardness was louder than the silence. My friends are watching, the judges are judging, and the teachers. I felt so ashamed, and I ran to the restroom and screamed like a girl. So what's the correlation between my story and grit? Well, when I screamed like a girl at the restroom, I thought to myself, I have to learn from my mistake. And from that on, I learned that with or without PPT, I need to have effort and preparation. A year after that talent show, there was 2 competitions going on. One is at my school, one was the outside competition. For the first competition at my school, I won 3rd rank in the junior high school level. And for the outside competition, I won 1st rank in public speaking category. I felt so glad and happy. But for what reason? It's because that I have the initiative to get back on my feet, learn from my mistake, and go forward. Another great example of this is the story of Broderick Stephen Harvey, or we know as Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey was homeless for 3 whole years and has to take showers from gas stations, and he was rejected by many TV shows. But he never gave up. He found his voice in comedy and kept fighting through the hardship. At the end, he's the Steve Harvey that we know today, a great host at Family Feuds and many other shows. So ladies and gentlemen, don't stop. Use your passion, your skill, talent, and with enough determination, skill, effort, and more self-discipline, nothing can stop us. And for my last act, I want everyone to raise your hand up and know this is not a racist promise. I want everyone to raise up your hand and repeat what I say. I want to grit.
I want to grit.
More spirit. I want to grit.
I want to grit.
Back to the MC.
Wow, thank you for your wonderful speech. Now, let's have one of the judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome Miss Lisa.
Yes, hi Joel.
Hi, Miss.
Okay, I'm just like watching a motivator that keep motivating us in this room to have those grades in our life. I can sense those feelings because the energy is not only as a speaker. I can sense the motivations that you give to us because maybe you also experience in your life. That's why you can just share about this. Angela Duckworth that talk about this conversation process. Right? Great. Yeah,
Surgeon.
no, I mean it's great. And you know this theory. Yeah, I know that you know that what is somewhere. Is it your book? Because she's not under is it you listen.
So I learned about Angela Duckworth while I was in public speaking class, not in here at my
You
school.
have the public speaking class that taught on the grid. Yes. Okay. Then just want to tell you only one thing. Because at your age, you learn about this is a very good point. All the and perseverance. This is all about sheer psychology. And then Angela, this research, you know what the research?
This one, right?
The research is just want to tell everyone that success is not only to be with the talent, but a person that success can find out if they have the grit. If you have the talent, it's not just enough. That's why you need to have the grit. You can see, like you just want to tell about the story. I think this is because you understand it's easy for you to bring to the to the audiences. What is the things that maybe Miss Lisa can ask you to improve for the next time? Just want to mention about you apply for those you act a bit because after you within 16 minutes stop on the stage. And then what next that happened to you? Alright? So you apply this script in your life, what happened next? And then that you are there. So everyone, whatever your vision, you try to relate a bit with your story. Let's just push everyone. Whatever condition you feel, are we even he ever mentioned the wrong Miss Universe that when that moment is supposed to be eight that week, but the host is wrong mentioned. But what he did, maybe he is also okay? So maybe you can create this one to emphasize it more. Overall, you did a great one. Job, keep moving forward. All the best. Yes.
That was easy.
Thank you very much. I believe the feedback will be very useful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's once again give a big round of applause for Zoel.
Before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form, which will be very appreciated by the trainees.
Thank you. Very close to
Miss, I need somewhere to put this. Can I put it on like that table over there?
And talk about
Test.
our next speaker is someone from the class of Millman. She is bringing a topic about Canon EOS M10. Let's give a big round of applause for Fiorenza Eleonor Wijaya. Fiorenza Eleonor Wijaya, Canon EOS M10, Canon EOS M10, Eleonor Wijaya. The stage is yours. Your time is 8 to 10 minutes. Let's give a big round of applause for Fiorenza Eleonor Wijaya.
This is a little test. Test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I'm just getting a disconnect in the middle of the speech. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, are you going to buy a new camera? Maybe your current phone doesn't take good enough photos for you? Maybe you want to try learning photography? Or is there a certain someone in your life that you want to give a gift? And that person happens to be a photographer? Well, no need to worry or think too much because I know just the thing you need. The Canon EOS M10. Yes, this thing that I'm putting right here. So, if you're familiar with cameras, it's a series M Canon. It's a 10-year-old series. But don't worry, cameras
the sensors don't really have that quick of an innovation. Cameras from 20, 30 years ago still can compete with cameras right now. So cameras from 10 years ago, still very, very good. And why this one specifically? First, this is a mirrorless camera. If you guys have ever seen photographers in events, please think of their cameras for a moment. What do they look like? Big, bulky, and heavy most of the time. Those are called DSLRs, and those cameras are very inconvenient to bring everywhere. Meanwhile, the Canon M series is a mirrorless. And just like its name suggests, it is mirrorless. You don't have a mirror inside, so everything can be made more compact and lighter. This one is only 300 something grams without the lens. So it's very, very light. The second is interchangeable lenses. Maybe some of you will go on and learn photography and maybe discover that you guys like to do a certain kind. Maybe you like wider framing because you take landscape photography. Maybe a very narrow framing because you want to take photos of things up close. And all of those things use different lenses. And this camera can accommodate loads and loads of different lenses. You just need to twist it off like this, and you can just put a new lens on. It also helps if you're buying this and you already have to use, because you're probably more used to using that lens, and you might not want to give up on it. So you can just attach it to this camera, and everything is done. You can use whatever lens you like. No need to worry about the lens being so restricted to just one type of photography. Next, this camera has a flip screen, like this. Maybe you want to take selfies with the camera, or you want to take low-angle photography. When you do selfies, it is quite hard to see what you're taking a photo of like this, right? And if you want to take photos of something down low, you have to do this, and it's very uncomfortable. You could hurt yourself or break your back. In order to just avoid all those, you can just put this up. If you take low-angle photography, it becomes like this. If you take selfies, like this, you can see whatever is here. The next reason is it supports Wi-Fi and cable data for data transfer. So you don't need to worry about card readers. They're small. You need to take them everywhere. You can easily lose them. It's very inconvenient. I've lost mine as well. But with this camera, when I want to transfer the data, I just take out my phone, use the app to connect to this camera, and just download all of the information in that camera. And if I want to transfer data to my computer, I can just plug it to my computer and everything is done. This is not why I recommend this camera most. The main reason is this is a very beginner-friendly camera. So it has multiple modes and multiple settings. It even has filters, so you guys can use varying degrees of flexibility to learn photography and maybe take some stylistic photos. If you guys would like to try, anyone in the audience wants to try? Don't worry, just try it. So this larger button is the shutter button. You can twist this to zoom. It's very simple, right? And the photos are quite good too. All of these photos that I have over here, they're all taken on this camera. No editing, no whatever, just the camera and whatever comes straight out of it. So As you can see, this has quite low exposure. Fun fact, this two over here, they're taken in winter, so no need to worry about weather restriction for this camera because as long as it's not too wet, it's going to do fine. I almost got frostbite taking these photos. Yeah, it's very simple to use. Does anyone else want to have a go? Okay. I think test 1, 2, 3. Okay. Here. If you guys would like barely any settings look like on this camera. Oh, you want to try? Here. This button is the shutter. Test. Please, mic. How is it? Very simple, right? 2 out of 3 people agree that this is very simple. And I would like everyone to think, how much would you value this camera? Simple to use, not out of date, and has lots of features that you cannot find on other cameras. For example, the Wi-Fi thing. 500,000. This camera is actually going around the internet for like $400, $500. So when you change it to rupiah, it's going to be like 8 million, perhaps more. And just for today, I have a special offer for everyone. For camera and its basic accessories, so camera, lens, strap, lens cap, and also charger and battery, and also the data cable is going to be 5,500,000. And if you're willing to add 500,000 more, you can get this back here. So it'll be easier to take the camera everywhere you want. And no need to worry about damaging it. Just take it everywhere like this. So just for today, you can get it for 5.5 million or 6 million, depending on whatever package you want, just today. So if you're thinking about getting this camera, please ask or the offer is going to be gone. For more information, you guys can contact me on WhatsApp or email over here. I already have my number and email over there. Or you can find me at SL1 Center Point if you guys want to see me. And also, if you guys want to enroll in SML1 or maybe enroll with friends or siblings, you're welcome to go ahead. Happy shopping, everyone. Happy photography, and I return to control back to the class. Wow, thank you so much for your wonderful speech. Now, let's have one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Muli.
Congratulations, Fioretta. Now, from this is sales pitch, products. I really like the way the product is from you. So it makes us convinced that you are the one of the best seller of the camera on Medan, right? Okay, and then you also memorize all the details. What is the positive points of the camera itself, and what makes it better than the other cameras there. And I like you that if you also go down to make the audience try it if they want to try it, they also buy the camera as well. And I can suggest you a thing that you can do in this picture is when you are explaining about yourself, you can tell us about or you want to narrower, this one is wide or is not. You can show a picture of the usual camera, the heavy camera. You show your the camera that you use. It's give out more visual how to differentiate ones and the compact one that we will. And also from the previous slides, I see ones that have uh yes, this one. So this one you make the points of your string in interchangeable length, that's why I did the first one. But the words under, the explanation below is not needed because someone right? So just now you can remove this part, the explanation, and you can explain it yourself. Because just now you will be without even using this, without even seeing the explanation stuff, right? So yeah, thank you. I actually say one. This is our speech. The last slide is yes. When you give the prize like before, okay, you give the prize, and you will give the audience images of how much there's, for example, that this camera is actually worth it for 8,700,000. And then someone gives you a here, then you got this picture right, then give some other things that you buy today. And this is a special discount. You get points back. So not all you give the original price and then click this special for the how much. All you should know more than to listen whatever you get. The next that's all for me because this is selling. It is not only really how much, but this is a very fast way to be today. Thank you very much.
That was easy. Thank you very much, judges. I believe the feedback will be very useful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's once again give a big round of applause.
Miss Cody.
Before moving on, let's have fill out the feedback, which will be very appreciated by the trainers.
Listen, and after this, you just say whatever you want. You say everyone has laws and original distribution into reality. This, um, that's easy. Your from the
Everyone has dream goals.
and hopes.
Unfortunately, just dreaming won't turn into reality.
Our next speaker today will be someone from the class of Galileo. He is bringing a topic about from belief to reality. Let's welcome Valerio.
Valerio, from believing to reality, Valerio. Your time is 8 to 10 minutes. The stage is yours. Let's give a big round of applause to Valerio.
Test. Okay. I think it's a bit further, right? Test.
Have you ever think that someone is success just because they are lucky? But success is not just about luck. It's about confidence and also hard work. So what is confidence? Confidence means like you trust on your self ability. It's like saying that I can do this, even though you're scared to start to do it. It means like it's not mean like you are perfect, but it's mean that you trust yourself that you can learn and keep improving little by little, day by day. Confidence is good, but overconfidence it is really dangerous. Why? Because overconfidence makes people think that they don't need to learn anymore. It makes people think ignore their mistakes and stop improving. While confidence makes you grow, overconfidence makes you stop growing. So now, what is hard work? Hard work is a consistent effort that you give. It's like keep practicing, learning every day, and improving every day. And it's not easy to quit when things getting harder. Hard work is like discipline, staying working to the things that you need to do, even though you sometimes you feel you want to give up on it. With hard work, you can do everything. You keep work on it and achieve something really big. Confidence with hard work is just a word. But hard work without confidence, it makes you feel want to quit easily. But what if you combine both of them? Confidence and also hard work. It will create something really powerful. Confidence gives you courage to start. Hard work gives you strength to keep continue. Now let me tell you my own personal story how I face my own problem with confidence and hard work. So I once had a serious burn injury on my hand, right on my right side. Right? The doctor said that there was a possibility that I will lose some function of my hand. I start to doubt myself. I scared. I afraid. I imagine what if my happens, if what my hand cannot get back to normal anymore. What if my hands cannot use it anymore? What if I cannot use my hand every day like usually? It makes me keep thinking of it. I really sad of it. But I made a choice. I choose confidence. I trust myself that I could handle this situation. So I start to take a serious treatment. I take care of my injury day by day, consistently, without skipping even one day. The healing was not as that fast. It's slow. It was not instant. But day by day, my hand is improved. There's no loss of function of my hand, only the appearance that still need to be improved. And that's okay. Why? Because as long as the function, I still need the function of my hand. And now I'm in the stage, I really confident. There's no scare and fear from myself. That experience taught me that fear is loud, but confidence should be even louder, like what I do in this stage. And I learned also that improvement not happen just because of hope. It's happened because of true effort. There's effort and hard work, and that's improvement. Let me tell you another real life story. Michael Jordan. All of us know Michael Jordan. He is a legend in basketball. But before he became legend, he was cut off from his basketball team in high school. Of course, he felt disappointed, but he kept trying. He trusts himself because of confidence and hard work. Now we know that Michael Jordan is the legend of basketball. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to be the most talented. You just need to trust yourself, being humble, and also keep learning. And one day, people will ask you why you are so confident and why you're really lucky. But the truth, you know the truth. It was not luck. It's about hard work and not give up easily. So, ladies and gentlemen, I challenge you guys. When things getting harder, don't give up on it. Choose confidence, choose hard work, and keep going on. I will give the control back to the ma'am.
Okay. Well, and this is another people? Yes. Okay. Valerio. It's been a long time I did not see you, and then today I was actually questioning about your hand because I met you sometimes in the past in Sunday. Yeah, but today, thank you so much for sharing your story of what happened to you. Then I'm so happy and glad to see you moving. You try to face all the things that happen in your life in a very positive way. Now is where to find the image that you have. Please keep it up. Okay?
Thank you.
We couldn't control the things that we control in our
Yeah,
life.
that's
But we focus on what we can do. Thank you for reminding me as well. Okay, for radio, the topic and then also the way you deliver, because today is colonel level, you are going to a persuasive stage, right? You are persuading us to believing and
and do
have to
yeah,
have. Okay, so I would like to check with all audiences in this room. You guys that got the persuade the radio persuade you guys now to always believe in yourself. Yes. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Round of applause. Only one thing, maybe a story. You ask the last essence. Okay. You ask the last essence. You might be true and let the audience to believe what you have true. Maybe as I know this one, maybe all of your expectations also happen, right?
Oh yeah.
Out of your control.
Yeah.
We can see that some of the audiences, right? Sometimes you know we couldn't control the things, but we have to move forward.
Yes.
So it will be more stronger, persuade people to
Hard work. Believe in yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Please remember, don't like watch a movie on the last episode. We didn't know.
The first episode also.
Yeah. Only that from me, Valerio, keep moving forward. We will see you on the next slide.
Thank you, miss.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That
was easy.
Thank you very much. Your feedback will be very useful. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Valerio.
Before moving on to the next speaker, let's have 1 minute of silence so our dear trainees and parents can fill out the feedback form, which would be very appreciated by the trainees. Just me? Just one? Just one? That's one. No. Just one that wants it.
I did try to say something.
You say this guy for someone. Yeah. Just you. Coba tes. Cepat. Kasih. Sudah.
Let me ask you, Can one word really make a difference?
Just one? That sounds a bit small.
Maybe, but sometimes one word is just all it takes.
To change someone?
Or something.
That's interesting.
Now, let's go to our next speaker. Our next speaker is from the class of she is bringing a topic of one world, one life. Let's welcome Candice Beleza Moiras.
Candice Valeska Moiras, one word, one life. Candice Valeska Moiras, one word, one life. Your time is 5 to 7 minutes. The stage is yours. Good luck. Let's give a big round of applause for Candice. Today, wait, so sorry. Today, social media had become a normal part of our everyday life. We use it to communicate with friends, watch videos, share photos, or even express our opinions online. With just one single post, it can reach to hundreds or even thousands of people within seconds. Because of this, the internet has become a powerful place where everyone can share their thoughts. However, while the social media connect us, it also creates a serious problem that everyone underestimates. That is cyberbullying. Bullying is where people use the internet to insult, threaten, embarrass, or even create rumors about someone else. Unlike traditional bullying, cyberbullying did not stop when you leave school. It can easily follow a person to their phone and social media. But some people still think that cyberbullying is not a serious issue. They assume that it's just a joke and believe that words typed behind the screen doesn't really matter. But that belief is dangerous because cyberbullying can cause real emotional harm. Let's look at a real case happened in China. A young woman named Zheng Linghua had become a target of a massive online harassment. Now, Zheng Linghua is a 23 years old university student who just wanted to share a simple and happy moments online. She posted a photo of her visiting her grandmother in the hospital while proudly holding her graduation school admission letter. At that time, she also had a pink hair, which was simply her personal style and a way to express herself. However, when the photo was posted, it quickly spread across social media platforms. Instead of people celebrating her achievements, they started attacking her. Strangers mock her appearance and create cruel comments about her pink hair. Others spread false rumors about her life and create harmful stories about who she was as a person. Some people even called her insulting names and judged her character without knowing anything about her. As time goes on, the situation became worse as more and more people started joining the online attack. Although Zheng Linghua had tried to explain herself as the truth, cyberbullying did not stop. Let's all try to imagine this, experiencing thousands of people mocking you, criticizing you, or even spread rumors about you online. Or try to imagine that having to see all of those negative comments on your phone every single day. Over time, the constant harassment had caused severe emotional distress. In early 2023, Hua had unfortunately passed away from suicide after suffering from extreme cyberbullying. Her story is heartbreaking, but it also teaches us an important lesson. Cyberbullying is not just a word on a screen. Those words can have real and painful consequences. Because behind every single account is a real human being with emotions and struggles. Now, another reason why cyberbullying is so harmful is because the internet is spread so quickly. In the past, bullying just happened in the classroom or hallway. But today, with just one cruel comment, it can spread to thousands of people within minutes. Even though if the original message was deleted, screenshots can still keep the bullying alive. Cyberbullying creates fear. When people saw others were being attacked online because of their appearance, personality, and opinions, they may feel afraid to express themselves. The internet was supposed to be a place where people encourage each other, support each other, and also share positive experience. Instead, cyberbullying can turn that into a place of judgment and cruelty. Now, cyberbullying also happens not only because of the bullies, but because people like us decided to stay quiet. When someone puts a cruel comment online, others might laugh at it, share it, or even ignore it. And allow the bullying to continue. However, every single person who uses internet has the power to stop cyberbullying. The most important step is simple. Think before you post, comment, or share something online. Before you wanted to post something about someone else, ask yourself one question. Does it hurt someone else? If the answer might be yes, then it's better to not post it. A few seconds of thinking can prevent serious harm. The internet gives us an incredible power. Our words can travel across the world within seconds. Those powers were meant to use to encourage people instead of bully others. So the next time you see someone who are being attacked online, remember the story of Zheng Li. Cyberbullying is not just a word on a screen. Those words can affect someone's confidence, mental health, or sometimes even their own life. The internet doesn't have to be a place for cruelty. It can be a place for empathy, respect, and support. And that change begins with every single one of us. Let's all choose to make the internet a kinder place with the words we write and the action we take. Because one word that we say equals one life. Back to the MC.
Wow, thank you for your wonderful speech. Now let's have one of our judges here to give feedback. Let us welcome our judge, Miss Woolley.
How do you feel, Candice?
Really?
Okay. This was a nice speech on word of life. This one is spread awareness that cyberbullying is something that you could be addressed for, right? And I like the way you have a nice preparation. I like the way you dress today. You look professional, you look neat, and then the way you bring the picture of okay, it shows us a real example of how cyberbullying can affect people. And also you have a good point that tell people to be more mindful before they have something because it's a real person. And if I can suggest one thing, is try to explore the stage more rather than only listening. Because the way you are people, you need to ask them to do something by convincing them. With more movement, you will be more convincing, and you can tell us about it. If you have ever experienced something like that, or someone looks like you, that experience is right. So for me,
Yes, I guess we from this exercise, right? Because your opportunity was to do this kind of shot by one word, one line. Actually, your speech might be greater. You can act what is the action that? Because now you ask all of the actions, right? Very sure that. Okay? So have you ever stopped to do the when you like to do a command using or yes, maybe you can emphasize that. Confidence comes up to mind or try to think for that. Then it's now your turn. So when you write the question, you can convince people. Remember that. You're asking people to do something, you can have it. All right? Thank you so much.
That was easy. Thank you very much, judges. I believe the feedback will be very useful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's once again give a big round of applause for Candice Valeska Moeras.
Before moving on, let's have 1 minute of silence. We will be very appreciated by the
Miss, so do we have to call out all of them or just like the people who qualified?
What do you mean?
Like, ini kan tadi I think we have students that are not qualified. So do we have to call them as well?
If they are not qualified, it's from the PSC.
It's from what?
From the PSC,
So we call all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you feeling now? The real stage is finally over. I'm sure all of you are relieved because I am too. Well, despite your nervousness just now, all of you did remarkably great.
congratulations to all students of Grade 48. And all participants to receive the pin and certificate, we would like to invite Miss Aurel to announce a special offer. Let us welcome Miss Aurel.
Can I give you?
Selamat sore Bapak dan Mama semuanya. Kenalkan saya dengan Miss Christina sebagai customer service yang di cabang Tritura. Mungkin dari Papa Mama ada beberapa cabang yang ada dari Centerpoint, ada yang dari Cemara Asri ataupun bahkan dari sebelumnya. Mari kita berikan tepuk tangan yang luar biasa kepada peserta hari ini. Saat ini kita sudah melesaikan real estate. Mungkin dari Papa Mama ada yang belum tahu apa sih itu real estate. Real estate adalah ujian yang dilakukan secara berkala untuk memastikan setiap anak yang berada di SMA mendapatkan perkembangan. Yang mana ketika sudah selesai, nanti di sesi terakhir kita akan mendapatkan namanya sertifikat, kenaikan dan level adalah dan selanjutnya adalah report real estate. Untuk report real estate nanti akan dikirimkan oleh tim training kami dalam kurun waktu 7 hari ke depan. Dan untuk progres anak-anak, mungkin dari Bapak Mama ada yang sudah mengetahui, yang mana adalah Link Student Success Hub, di mana setiap orang tua akan mendapatkan link report masing anak-anak yang sudah kita kirimkan pada saat pendaftaran. Jadi di saat link Student Success Hub, Bapak Mama bisa melihat perkembangan anak melalui link tersebut. Yang kedua adalah dari Parents Trainer Meeting, yaitu adalah pertemuan antara guru dengan orang tua, yang mana dilakukan secara 4 bulan sekali agar Papa Mama bisa mengetahui perkembangan setiap anak-anak itu dengan gurunya langsung secara langsung. Dan kita juga pada saat ini sudah menyelesaikan real estate yang mana ada dari private naik ke surgeon, ada dari surgeon ke lieutenant kolonel, ada juga pula yang dari kolonel ke lieutenant general sampai general. Dan selanjutnya adalah mengenai buku, yang artinya semua trainee sudah naik level akan beli buku baru untuk menyelesaikan proyek selanjutnya. Khusus hari ini Bapak Mama ada informasi tambahan yaitu adalah mengenai promo buku kami yang mana harga normalnya adalah 700.000, namun khusus pembelian hari ini mendapatkan diskon 100.000 yang menjadi 600.000 saja. Nanti Papa Mama akan dibantu dengan saya di lantai 1. Dan sebagai informasi tambahan juga, kemarin kita sudah melakukan yang namanya pembaharuan kurikulum di SML1. Yang mana untuk apprentice itu adalah kelas 1 sampai 3 SD, program adalah kelas 4 sampai 6 SD, Dan ada orator society dari SMP dan SMA pula. Dan sebagai informasi tambahan, SML1 bukan hanya untuk anak sekolah, tapi kami juga tersedia untuk orang dewasa, yaitu ada speaking arena dan speaking workshop, yang dimana ini untuk kebutuhan orang dewasa. Dan ada juga yang private mentoring. Dan informasi terakhir adalah ajak teman atau referral. Jadi, jika papa dan mama merekomendasikan SML1 kepada siapapun, mama akan mendapatkan diskon hingga 200. Dan teman yang diajak juga masing-masing mendapatkan diskon hingga 200. Itu saja informasi yang bisa kami sampaikan. Jika papa dan mama ada pertanyaan lebih lanjut, boleh berhubungan dengan kami seperti CRO, ada Miss Vita di Center Point, ada Miss Sophia di Cemara Asri, dan ada saya Aurel di Tritura. Terima kasih, itu saja informasi yang kami sampaikan. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Miss Aurel, for the announcement. Now we would like to call Miss Lisa Chang to come to the stage and present the certificate and pin.
Please welcome Enzo Howell from Private to Surgeon.
Oh my God.
Next, let's welcome Finn Maxwell from Private to Surgeon.
Surgeon? Surgeon Finn Maxwell. Suka lu lah.
Next, let us call Harvey Susanto from Private to Surgeon.
Next. That's Harvey.
Next, Harvey.
No, lady.
Next, let us call Lady Valerie Sue Sinambella from Private to Surgeon.
Wait first aja. When they take picture. Yeah.
Next, let's call Matthew Dustin Ali from Private to Surgeon.
You're horrible at names.
My name properly.
And Joel.
And Joel. Next, let's welcome Trevor Hartonoli from Private to Surgeon.
This is the last. After that, what do we do? Do we just stand? The group
Next,
photo.
let's call Chloe Mayday from Private to Surgeon.
After this, do I say thank you?
Say congrats.
Sergeant Ethan Putra Gotama. Ya lo dari tadi lo. I tell you so many times already. There's two ACs behind you. Sergeant Quincia Lovely Rea. Wait. Oh shit. I forgot Shelfina Howley. Sergeant Shelfina Howley. It's okay, it's okay. Sergeant Shelfina Howley. Tadi udah message, langsung go aja. Ya. Demi say loh. Sergeant Quincia Lovely Rea. Bro, what the hell? Lieutenant Colonel Joel Edward. Lieutenant Colonel.
Shocking so well.
Colonel and then Lieutenant General.
My king. My king.
Okay. Colonel Fiorenza Eleanor Wijaya. What are you doing? General Valerio. Lieutenant General Valerio. Lieutenant General Candice Valesca Moras. Is this an M or an N?
An M.
I keep calling her an N. Now what?
Say this, man.
No,
Thank you very much.
I don't have. No salah. Just say it's not in the script. Oh no. Say this.
Everyone, please come to the stage.
Before we end this session, we would like to invite all participants and judges to come to the stage. We are going to take a group photo together. And don't forget to bring your certificates as well. What about this? Do not forget. This one. Real estate.
Because of
You. Who went to the toilet tadi when there was only 1 minute of silence?
your
Hold it lah. Do we need to as well? Astagfirullah. Where do we go?
stay here like a statue.
You say 1, 2, 3. I don't know. You know?
King's around. Go with your private.
Enzo, you can do that.
Say 1, 2, 3.
I don't want.
King's around. Si mereka.
We're so short. You're short, Darcy.
You're literally
Yes.
savage.
But you play basket every day and you're still so short.
Puber first.
No.
That's eating my puber.
Do we need to maju? You said 1, 2, 3.
You like to go on here.
To warm your butt.
My butt is like
Ayaw, my pinggang.
still young man. Ito yung tagitinig na.
Okay, what is this? Okay, now everyone stop the map. Go. Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, smile. 1, 2, smile. Okay.
Video. Can anyone help me? You guys in here, you may mention and know how to say SML1. Right? Making you better. You can help me. What do you say? SML1. SML1. Yeah, you start first. Oh, you okay, I
Making you better, you.
Okay.